Hello and welcome to Horrible Horror, where I put my life on the line for your entertainment. Today, apparently, we're going to take a look at the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Most specifically, movie number 6, Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare, which by the way is a lie. And I know what you're thinking, but you just talked about that on your last video. It was one of the 10 funniest kills, right? And yes, it was, and yes, I did just talk about it. But it was watching this thing again while making that video that I realized and remembered just how awful it is. And so, I'm going to tear through it with you today. So get ready for the shitstorm. Oh boy, they're making fun of us before the movie even begins. So as we can tell by this screen, all the children in Springwood are dead except for our hero, the only teenager left, who is on a plane and clearly quite distressed by it.
No, we can't get underneath it, so just hang in there. We'll get through this as soon as we can.
Excuse me, miss?
Yes, Mr. Wilson?
Can I have a different seat, please?
So while on this flight, the floor suddenly disappears and he falls towards the ground. But oh goody, he wakes up from his nightmare. Or does he?
Shit!
You know, it may just be me, it may just be a personal thing, but if I looked outside my window and realized my house was falling from an altitude of several thousand feet in the air, I would probably panic a little more than just saying a mildly irritated "oh shit."
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little soul, too!
Really? A Wizard of Oz joke? Good lord. Anyway, the house comes crashing down, and when he realizes he landed on Elm Street, he makes a run for it. Or a row. Dude, are you even trying to stop? Look at that! You can clearly see him pushing himself along. Well, finally he reaches the street and meets this delightful old chum.
One ticket. Round trip. Hurry up, boy. You don't want to miss the bus.
You seem trustworthy. I believe I will buy a ticket from you. So Freddy runs his ass over and back into the real world through a Looney Tunes cutout, and apparently that was his plan all along.
Now be a good little doggy and go fetch.
So if you wanted him to leave, why didn't you just let him? It's not like he wasn't trying to get away from you. So it turns out he's been on the road for a while and he's looking for a Kruger woman, which I'm sure won't come back to bite us in the ass later on, and goes on his merry way. We then cut to a youth center and we meet some of this movie's cannon fodder, namely a deaf kid, a psychotic violent girl, and a stoner. That's such a lovely group. Once that's over with, we see the police find our hero on the street.
You seen this junkie before?
No, he's new.
Beautiful. Another afternoon shot doing juvie paperwork.
Screw that shit. Let's just scoop him up and take him to the shelter.
Since when does the police just randomly scoop up teenagers off the street and send them off to youth centers? They sound more like dog catchers than cops. We then meet two of the psychologists, one of whom is a dream therapist, surprise surprise, and the other having a little recurring dream.
You know, I can reach these kids through their dreams. You give me half the chance, I can help you with your little problem.
I don't have a little problem. I just have a little reoccurring dream, and I'm handling it fine.
I wonder, could she be the Kruger woman? Oh, and the dream therapist has a poster portraying the dream demons who give the most evil person they can find unimaginable powers. I'm sure this is not gonna come back and bite us in the ass later either. So yeah, our hero arrives at the center, has amnesia, and can't remember where he's from, only that he's the last and mustn't fall asleep. Which turns out to really annoy his roommates.
167 bottles of beer. 4,567 bottles of beer. If one of those bottles should happen to fall, what a case of help.
Hey, I'll break a bottle over your head if you don't shut the fuck up!
4,566 bottles of beer on the wall.
70 minutes of movie to go, 70 minutes to go. In the meantime, Maggie, the psychiatrist, has been looking at the guy's newspaper clipping and has fallen asleep, getting a strange little dream flashback.
To Daddy.
If you have not figured out what this dream means, congratulations! You're officially dumber than a doorknob! Oh, more dreams. Of course. Well, he wakes up in the Kruger house and is greeted by one of the creepy little girls of the series that I'm starting to suspect is part of some kind of sick dream harem that Kruger has. Anyway, they say their hellos and she takes him to meet an old friend.
Free me, you idiot! I'm your fucking memory!
Yes? You're also wearing a straitjacket. I think this solution is the better for both of us. So, with some help from the resident dream expert, Maggie realizes that their dreams must be connected somehow, gee, you think, and take him to Springwood. On the way, however...
Go back!
Believe me, I would if I could, but I've already seen too much of this shit to go back. And the scars in my soul will never heal. They narrowly avoid the little girl, realize she was an illusion, and find out that a few of the kids snuck in the van with them. How joyous, it's a road trip. They finally arrive in Springwood, just in time for the festival, but they soon realize something is off. There are no kids there, and the adults are, well, a little nuts.
Oh, what beautiful, adorable children! Would you like to come and live with us? It's been so long since we've had children in the house. So long. This time, I swear it'll be different. This time, I'll be careful and I'll hide you better so that he'll never find you. Looky, I got your nose. Looky.
Ethel! I want my children back! You know they bring him! Now see what you done did!
How dare you make time pass in our town! Kids today with their VCRs and their headphones and their... When I was their age, I didn't make time pass. I showed some respect. So the three teens that snuck in the van are told to drive back to the youth center on their own, while our two heroes decide to check out the school. Wait, how are they gonna get home? Anyway, the kids have a little problem. They can't leave the town. So they decide to finally use the map and... Oh, I'm sorry. Am I the only one who finds this just a little bit funny rather than skip?
I asked you for the map.
What? Yeah, well, the map says we're fucked.
So, sir, how do you like the script? Well, I definitely see some gold material. I especially like the map scene. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah. I'm pretty proud of the map scene myself. I think that was pretty funny. I just don't think many of the viewers are going to get it. I get it, of course, because I'm a genius, and so are you since you wrote it. But our viewers just aren't that smart in general. I just don't think our viewers are that stupid. Am I going to have to cut you again? So as the dynamic duo explores the school, they find out that all the kids are dead and that John Doe here actually was in Springfield. And that Freddy had a kid of his own. In the meantime, the kids give up trying to leave the town and go to find a place to rest. And surprise, they find the Kruger house. Carlos, the kid with the hearing aid, decides to go to sleep, and we all know what that means. Basically, he dreams himself back to his old home, and we realize his mom used to punish him by, well, stabbing him in the ear, which made him deaf. Of course, Kruger fucks this up even worse for the poor guy. Get it? Do you get it? Get it? Cause then he actually does cut the guy's ear off, and he's like, "Lend me your ear," and it's really, really funny, and oh God, please just buy our movie. We'll do anything you ask. I beg you.